Hi, boys and girls. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. So today I have a very special assignment for you all. So yesterday we talked about our jar of priorities, right? We talked about how we have to put the big rocks or the important things in life in the jar first and then the rest of the things. Otherwise, it doesn't all fit, right? So we noticed how if we put in the rice first, we couldn't fit the rocks in there. It was too full. So we need to put the rocks in first and then fill the rest with rice. So today I want to help you start putting rocks in, all right? So we're going to take a priority, a very important thing, worshiping God, and we're gonna put it in our life first, before anything else, before video games, before playing around, before anything. We're gonna take the rock, or the important thing of worshiping God, and put it in our jar first, all right? So if you all think way back to Spiritual Emphasis Week, we talked about different ways to worship God, right? We talked about how I garden to worship God. And you watched that video of how I love gardening and growing plants. That's how I connect with God. We also learned about how different people pray, they read the Bible, maybe they like art, drawing or painting, or they like music, they like to sing, maybe they like to exercise and go for a run or do some jumping jacks or something like that. And that's how they worship God. Well, today I want you to choose one or two of those activities. Or if you have your own, then you can worship God how you want to, okay? And not everything is worshiping God. You could be drawing something, or you could be painting, or you could be coloring or journaling, and that doesn't necessarily mean that you're worshiping God. But if your heart is worshiping God and your mind is thinking about God while you're doing it, then it's worship. So, number one, pick an activity to do, okay? Pick an activity, whatever activity I just said that you like the best, pick that. Number two, while you're doing the activity, think about these things, all right? Think about how thankful you are. Tell God, wow, God, thank you for my family, and thank you for school, and thank you for my house. And you can just think about different things that you are thankful for. You can also think about maybe ask God to help other people around you and say, God, my friend is sick. Can you help her? I want her to feel better. You can do that too. You can also tell him how wonderful he is, right? Say, God, you are so big and you are so powerful and I love you. You can think that while you're painting or while you're singing. You can also say, God, what do you think about me? Ask God to talk to you. And you can sit there and say, God, how much do you love me? All right? So those are a bunch of different things you can think about while you are worshiping God. So number one was pick an activity. Number two was think about those things while you're doing your activity. Okay, you're going to do your activity for the next 20 minutes. So pick an activity and then think about those things, how you're thankful, what God thinks of you. Ask him for help or tell him how wonderful he is. All right? You don't need to hand anything in. Nothing needs to be handed in. But tomorrow, you get to share about your experience, okay? So we're going to be putting these rocks, these important priorities, into our lives, starting right now. So pick your activity and think about those things, all right? I will see you soon.